Damn. Why am I wrapping my fucking cables now? What the fuck's wrong?
Are we on Rumble? Yes, we are. I gotta add my thumbnail.
Last minute tie-ups.
No, it doesn't save. It does not save it through the restream, so you have to add it when it goes live. It's so weird.
But we are live, I guess. Half live. We're half alive right now.
Yes, we are.
We're coming to life.
I hate how when it's like subject and it wants me to do all this nonsense. Okay, here we go.
Shout out to nonsense. Shout out to all you nonsense motherfuckers out there. What up, nonsense?
I guess I could pack my bong when the video plays.
Ooh, I'm doing it right now. How about I'm ahead of you? Ooh, yeah.
Rock and roll.
Air guitar, everyone.
Yeah, the old song was harder.
Yeah, but this one still slaps.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Hold on, let them see us now as we prep. Hello. Welcome to the Dumbfounded Dishes podcast. Welcome to the Dumbfounded Dishes podcast. Welcome to the Dumbfounded Dishes podcast. Welcome to Dumbfounded Dishes podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome to the Dumbfounded Dishes podcast. 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 I actually made a new intro that didn't include us doing that collage of saying it. It was just straight through. And I forgot to upload it, I guess.
But I still like the old one. I like some. What up, dipshits? Welcome back to another 9:30 Sunday night edition of the Dumbfounded Dipshits. Where you got a lot of fucking crazy shit happens this week. It's just every week it's crazier and crazier. It's like, you know how like the multiply by X fold? It's like this year, every week has been twofold crazier than the last week. So they double up every week from week to week. Kanye saying that he doesn't know who Dave Portnoy is insane. Because he knows who Dave Portnoy is. I think he's huffing too much of that shit that he just forgets who his fellow rich people are. In the swastika, I can't even say it right. In the swastika t-shirt that he was trying to sell.
I'm gonna find it. Hold on, I gotta bring that up. I gotta find it. It's in this long list of things you sent me. I can just Google it, I guess.
You could, no rush, but we could just even chat about it, because tell me, it's like, do you like as a person, could you make yourself speak in a way that people can't take you seriously? And I don't mean by the content, I just mean by the grill that he has in his mouth, because I don't like, it's almost, if it gets any more abstract than what it already is, because it's just one piece. He's like Lockjaw from fucking 007. You know what I mean? Like if it just becomes any more ridiculous than that, you're not gonna understand a word out of his mouth.
I don't know how to even spell swastika. Jesus, and I don't even see him wearing it. It's like been scrubbed from the internet. Was it a fake photo?
No, I'm pretty sure I sent you the World Star Hip Hop.
Yeah, I think
article.
So. I saw it. I can't find it. Hold on, let me see if I can find it.
Well, you guys remember the Super Bowl ad where he said another year again, and I spent all my money on XYZ. And it just go to the website, and then it directs you to the website, and then the news a couple of weeks ago after the Super Bowl was it just directs you to a website where there's only one item for sale, and it is a just regular ass black sweatshirt with a white swastika, or a white white T-shirt with a black swastika, or something like that. And I guess he goes on. I don't know what the beef was with Dave Portnoy. I think it's Dave Portnoy was calling out his shit coin, I guess, because Kanye's trying to launch a crypto. I think, at least that's what it sounded like from Kanye. But Kanye's looking a little fucking gaunt. If you don't see it, I mean, like, he just looks like he's fucking spent. He looks even a little polished up right now.
No. God damn you. Sorry, I gotta move where we are. So there's a video, apparently. So here's David Portnoy, and a video. What is this about?
So Dave Portnoy, I don't know you. I saw you was tweeting I have no idea who you are. We was going.
He seems foggy.
What the fuck?
He seems foggy, right? Tell me
for a joke.
that gas is getting to him.
Well, didn't they say he relapsed? Didn't they say something's going on and he relapsed?
I don't know if he ever fucking stopped. I didn't even know he was doing it. When you found out he was doing it, you just assume, like, I don't know, man. I've been around long enough and have idolized many a rock star and musician and know that sometimes the problem is a lot more long running than most people know. You know what I mean? He could have easily been with Kim and fucking just banging cans to the face. You know what I mean?
Wow.
You know, he could have literally, that could have ruined their relationship and nobody knows. And just nobody
What
knows.
is he saying? What is he
people
saying?
that my coin is not real and you're trying to play with my money. Now that's the last time that we're going to be talking online.
What? Just about his coin?
So, I don't because he's getting a divorce, and he's like, you know, well, I mean, I don't know how much of a wreck. Somebody said he made the money back. I don't know how true that is, right? But like, you know, like he's going through a divorce, and he's like, all right, now I need to like scrounge up some fucking cash. So he's trying to fucking hawk to a coin, like a Yi coin. But who the fuck is gonna buy that shit? You know what I mean?
I don't know.
You should, if you're gonna buy any crypto, buy like the ones that are out there, like Ethereum, Bitcoin, Litecoin.
So the plane madness continues apparently. Like I don't even know where to begin.
Well, it's every week. Every week, like I said, twofold. It gets more and it gets double crazier. So now, fucking planes are landing upside down. Miraculously, everybody fucking survives. Which now this is the perfect plane crash because nobody died, right? Nobody died, right? Perfect plane crash. Nobody died. Tons of lawsuits. Delta says we want to give each passenger $30,000 and a bunch of passengers. Guess what? No, thank you. We want more money than $30,000.
Rightfully,
I don't disagree.
So.
Yep, I don't fucking disagree. But nobody died, and this is just it's a gem for jokes. This is jokes galore. You sent me something that was it. You said it was like an all-female crew.
Is that true?
I don't know. Is that true? If it is, like, dude, this is bad publicity for females.
All right, let's watch the video. Oh wait, is he feeling her up, or is that a girl feeling her up?
Dude, is this Bananarama playing over this? I didn't see this version, dude. This is something you pulled up. I didn't send this to you.
This is Tim Dillon.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. We're gonna get hit for that song, so I'm not gonna play the song.
Yeah. Shh. We only played a couple of seconds of it.
Christ. Is it the ice?
It was in Toronto, right? Was this Toronto?
Christ.
So yeah, it's freezing up there. I mean, it was freezing by you. I think you had your first above freezing day like 2 days ago in 10 days. Like you guys are sub freezing for 10 days. So Toronto, obviously cold. And I think what happened is that they were coming in and the wind was blowing in all directions. I think they got pushed down. And as they touched down a little hard, the wind blew them over. And the wing went over the fuselage and just flipped it. You know what I mean? And obviously, once the wings sparked and ignited, that there was a fireball, but the fireball went up, which was down. But you understand what I'm saying, and away from the people. So the people got jostled and were hanging, pretty much upside down from their fucking. Jesus. That sucks, dude. I'm like, yo, it's a miracle, right? We're all alive, but if you're like stuck upside down, bro. Like this, like, that sucks.
Upside down.
Wow.
Oh my God. Well, I mean, this last couple of weeks have definitely been interesting with fucking flights in general, but this one upside down, dude.
So I had a question. This is random. Change the subject real quick. Did you send this to me just to insult people from Philly?
I mean, I just thought it was a fact, like maybe, and I'm like, I just sent it to you because I figured, you know, maybe you would have a good like opinion on this.
So 52% of Philadelphia's adults are functionally illiterate.
That means for work purposes, like if you really had to get an adult's job, like at the bare minimum, you need to be functionally literate enough to be a mechanic or like to be a plumber or something like that. And they, I don't know if that's true. I think this is anti-Philly propaganda. But the thing is, I've heard things. I've heard things. I mean, listen, you know what? Their epic Super Bowl fucking celebrations and their championship celebrations are infamous, to say the least. And I guess they get a bad rep from that. You know what I mean? But I don't know. The literacy thing, that's pretty crazy. I mean, I did see Rocky.
You did see what?
I did see Rocky.
Adrian.
So I don't know like how true to life that is. I really took that movie seriously because I still take that movie seriously. I think many bros take that movie fucking pretty seriously till the day they die. And I just always assumed like, yeah, maybe there was like an education problem in Philadelphia.
Is this real? Is this real?
This is it. It's cold. You see? Oh, ice is everywhere. Now watch. And flip. And then upside down. See? And everything was away from and the fuselage just stayed like a roll of fucking like a paper towel roll and just skid away from the fire.
Like the landing
lucky
gear,
people.
like just failed or something, right? It just collapsed.
I think once it got blown sideways, the landing gear failed. When it got blown sideways, the landing gear just collapsed and then scraped. It's open. The landing gear's open.
Yep.
Scrape, blown, and then tumble. A hard landing. That looked like a hard landing. God damn.
Holy shit. Imagine seeing that.
I think the passengers thought they were all right until just right as they landed. A lot of people were like, it was so fucking quick. And that's how quick that was pretty fucking fast, man.
That was pretty fucking crazy.
That's pretty nuts, dude. Bro. And then again, their bomb threat on an airplane. I think this was yesterday. Just airplanes aren't getting fucking much love nowadays. What the fuck?
I'm very curious what this is because, bouncing around. I like bouncing around.
Me too.
Let's see.
I like ADD episodes. My favorite episodes of Dumbfounded Dipshits are the ADD episodes. When we,
I feel like this video that I'm about to play, but that I have to bring up, it requires that song from.
Is it are we gonna get blocked, copyright blocked?
I want to bring that up too. So I feel like the song from Curb Your Enthusiasm will be played after this video. Yes. Now, so I want to say in a separate note.
So play it in your head at the end of it is what you're telling everybody. Just play
once again, it's okay to be a bigot on Facebook.
Everybody's unleashed. Everybody's unleashed.
Whatever algorithm was catching,
and they unleashed everyone. They unleashed everyone.
They released the Kraken. They absolutely released the Kraken.
That's why I'm staying away, dude. I thought for a second that I might go because I posted something on Instagram and I was like, oh, my Facebook is linked to it. So I'm like, this is gonna post on Facebook, and I'm like, I haven't been on Facebook. 2+ years,
dude.
And I'm like, and I stopped going on Facebook because of how fucking ridiculous, like the level.
I said the word.
What's the word, dude? Dude's the word?
Retard on Facebook.
Ooh. And nobody said nothing?
Nothing happened. I said, are you retarded? And
Zuckerberg is really letting it all go?
It's still there. I have not been blocked or banned.
Did we get the R word back? That's the only word I wanted back. I get rid of all the other racist ones. I just wanted the R word.
Absolutely. Let it rock.
Let it rock, dude. Let the retard rock.
So what's Satan himself gonna say right now?
Hussein? Did you just call the man by his middle name?
Satan himself.
Oh, I thought you said Hussein because I think his middle name is Hussein.
Imagine a post 9/11 world where someone votes for Barack Hussein Obama.
Just shortly after, like Saddam Hussein, the most famous Hussein.
I had nothing against him.
Arguably the most famous
I
Hussein
like
that's ever lived, Saddam Hussein, and then Barack Hussein
You
Obama.
get itch that you just can't scratch.
You still are you doing heroin?
No. Am I still doing that? Were you just
Mike has never done heroin from what I know. As far as I know, right, Mike? You've never done heroin, right? I haven't.
I think we got to
if I've accidentally done heroin.
have tough conditions. Tell people to come out of the shadows. If they've committed a crime, deport them. No questions asked.
What? She's a Republican?
I
They're
remember.
gone.
I remember this.
If they've been working and are law-abiding, we should say, here are the conditions for you staying. You have to pay a stiff fine because you came here illegally. You have to pay back taxes, and you have to try to learn English, and you have to wait in line.
Hillary racist, yo.
Oh my God.
Hillary mad racist, yo.
Holy shit, can you believe this?
Dude, Hillary's mad racist.
She used to be a Republican? Oh, wait, no.
That's mad racist, bro.
No.
That's mad racist.
A significant fine. You are going to learn English. You are going to.
Wait, not Obama. Not
I believe Obama,
Obama.
because Obama deported more people than ever.
Not Obama.
Obama's got the record. Obama has the deportation record.
What was the slogan? Change?
You're going to go to the back of the line so that you don't get ahead of somebody who was in Mexico City applying illegally. But after you've done these things over a certain period of time, you can earn your citizenship. So that it's not something that is guaranteed or automatic. You've got to earn it, but over time, you give people an opportunity. Now, it only works, though, if you do all the pieces. I think the American people, they appreciate and believe in immigration, but they can't have a situation where you just have 500,000 people pouring over the border without any kind of mechanism to control it. So we've got to deal with that at the same time as we deal in a humane fashion with folks who have put down roots here, have become our neighbors, have become our friends. They may have children who are U.S. citizens. That's the kind of comprehensive approach that we have to take. All right?
Do you know what that showed me? Right? At least 50% of the time. 50% of the time, somebody who's saying this is going to get elected president. Because you did show me, 2 examples. But I'm saying, like, from that tells me is that 50% of the time, somebody who says that is going to get elected president.
This tells me that we've been having the same argument and the same old story for a very long time, and nothing ever actually changes.
Yes, this is old
It just
news.
doesn't
new,
fucking change. Nothing changes. They always preach change. They say the word change. We're going to change. But when someone actually does start to change, everyone freaks out. Everyone loses their mind. Oh, my God, he has access to our social security numbers. Oh, my God. The government has been spying on you forever. Someone is hiding in Russia right now.
A lot of
the
people,
U.S.
a
government
lot of people have access to
for coming
your
out and
social
telling
security
you
number.
that
Like
they're spying on you.
if you've been to like a medical office that still keeps paper files, your social security number is easily accessible to a great many people. So on and so forth. I mean, out in cyberspace, that's scary. Like when somebody has access to it. But the thing is, like your social security number is linked to all of your every time you pay taxes. Your social security number is how you know.
Did the chance
So
go
it's
up
like-
now? Wait, the chance went up.
Oh, it went up.
I thought it went down the other day.
And no, I sent this to you a while ago, and then it went down yesterday. And then today I posted, because it went down. It was up to 3.1%, which is like, oh shit, we're going to get hit. Like a lot of people started saying that. Now it's back down under 2, I think, which is like, and if it does hit, it'll hit India, they're saying, which is pretty fucked up. You know what I mean? Or like India is like the only landmass that comes into its trajectory, and it could land in the Indian Ocean or somewhere along that line.
Jesus Christ.
But the chances went down again, so no.
Yeah, but
City
how far?
killer.
How far?
It's a
is
city
it
killer.
going?
It's technically a nuclear bomb, I think.
Yeah,
It'll do
absolutely.
what one nuclear bomb will do is that will do to an area. So
Yeah.
it's like you're hoping that it's like, what is that, Tunguska? What that place in Siberia that got like leveled 100 years ago?
Yo, that's and no one was there though. No one lived there,
No,
right?
it was in the
empty.
middle of nowhere, dude.
And they
Literally,
cleared a giant fucking area.
yeah. There's literally photo evidence of it, just like the laid out forest. It's so flat, and it all goes in a direction because of the blast, because it exploded before the actual chunk vaporized before it hit the ground. But with
I didn't know
such
that.
boom, just
You
like
don't have to actually give your doctor your social.
yeah, but you know how many times I have given my doctor my social? My doctor's got my social.
Yeah, but the insurance
Well,
company has it.
I'm not gonna
They all
say
have it.
doctor. I'm saying like, okay, like yeah, insurance, exactly. You know what I mean?
So what's this about? Let's see. Let's rock and roll. Okay, what's this?
Oh, so
8th,
I did. I forgot I sent you UFO shit.
2024, New Jersey.
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Well, I'm not sure if this
Hold
is
on,
one.
hold on,
This is
hold on.
yeah, I did. I sent you a couple. Dumbfounded dipshits. Let's see. Uh-oh.
That's not real. That is real? Is that two different cameras that caught the same thing?
Well, supposedly at the same night, two separate. This one, it's just how it. You see how it like it bends. You see what I'm saying?
This can't be real.
It comes into the camera and then it goes like this. It goes.
This
You
can't
see,
be
like
real.
it's a perspective thing. This looks like it. That's just a drone to me. I think it's just a drone with some fancy lights.
All right, let's see some.
But that first one, the first Ring camera, the perspective got me because of how quickly it moved past.
Right?
Now this is another one, right?
All right, this has got to be bullshit.
Now, yeah, that one looks a little sketchy. Did I send you the one with the water where there's the glowing light under the water? Like it's actually like they're on a cruise ship and they fucking spotting it. It's like a fucking
Like recently?
yeah, like a day ago. I should have sent that to you. I don't know.
Let me see.
I sometimes I skip over some things and I'm like, but I didn't feel that skeptical about it. I was just like, damn.
Well, that's the one they
like
talked
something
about on
under
Joe
the water.
Rogan, isn't it? That's the one they talked about on Joe Rogan, I believe. The one under the water. I
Yeah,
didn't see it.
I sent you something from the JRE. That might have been. Maybe I did send it. I forget.
UAP underwater. UAP.
UAP underwater. Yeah, recent, very recent. It would have to be like within the last day or two. But yeah, dude, that shit was like, all right.
That's 4 months ago. Video.
But I was like, maybe this one's a cruise ship. They're on a cruise ship, and it's like people with their fucking cell phone cameras.
That's 2021. 2023. I don't see anything, man, from recent.
But the thing is, it's easy to dismiss for me. Like, I'm just like, all right, first thing I'm going to say to explain this away is that it's like a submarine or some sort of a vessel that's under there that's like, okay, well, you know, like, oh, sometimes when we're out on the open ocean, there could be military vessels and stuff that could be submerged and blah, 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 right? And it's like they make friendly with them and stuff like that, and it's not a hostile situation. And maybe they could explain that away, right? Because it's underwater. And it's like, yes, we know that there's technology underwater and stuff like that, but underwater is also very camouflage. And it's like, yo, there could be there could be some fucking crazy orb shit shooting out of the water that is just like fucking you can't explain. Oh, all right, this is another one in Brazil.
So hold on.
Destroy this happens though.
Official.
This does happen.
It's official. I know what's going on with the planes. It's the birds. They're getting their revenge. The movie The Birds, remember that shit? This is real.
This is how it starts. So do you think it's a bird operation that they just sabotage all of these flights to make this all happen?
Well, okay. So COVID was a giant conspiracy to change the batteries in the birds.
Because they were all the bird drones were malfunctioning.
Yes. So they changed the batteries in the bird drones.
Right.
But now they put the wrong size batteries in, so they're malfunctioning and rebelling against their creators.
And what was like, is Boeing their creator?
The human race?
No, but I'm saying, like, wouldn't Boeing be the one that's why they're going after Boeing airplanes?
I don't know. I was just babbling.
That's a good way to explain that up, though. Oh, so Diddy lawyer quit. One lawyer. It's only one lawyer because he's got a team of them. It's like 5,000 lawyers. I don't know, 5.
Okay.
There's a bunch of lawyers, and one of them says can't do it no more.
No, one says under no circumstances can I continue. When you word it like that, it just sounds to me
it's legalese, dude.
This is fucking disgusting. Supporting this man or trying to get this man.
They found something out that's just like, all right, you're gonna cop to this, but this, that, and you might only do 5 years, and it's like maybe there's like talk like that, and this guy's like, I can't do this anymore. You know what I mean? And like, you know, it's like, whoa, you know, what the fuck? Now it's like he's still got mad lawyers though, but it doesn't matter. Do you know what? I have a prediction. I'm not trying to like really slam so much guilt on him, although I guess there is a lot of guilt on him, but something tells me that he's not like going away for like what people think he's going away for.
No, I don't think so either.
Right? I think like he totally sort of in a way, not like Cosby, because like Cosby got let go after doing prison for a little while. But I feel like Diddy's going to be like, not really do much more prison at all, and he's gonna be like at home arrest kind of shit. But he's gonna be living in like a compound for like 5 years before he gets to take the bracelet off. But in that 5 years, he'll probably be making music and making money and blah 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 because we live in a remote world and we're doing this remote. You know what I mean? So then Diddy's gonna have a podcast and people are gonna be like, and everyone's gonna forget about it because people, you know what, like. I don't know. I think if something's severe enough, like Diddy could be just canceled forever. And that could possibly happen. If he beats this case like OJ, you know what I mean? If he beats this case like OJ, I think people forget in like a decade.
I don't think, I don't know. I don't know if he's as powerful as Cosby was. I don't know. I don't really.
No. I mean, on some like Epstein honeypot shit, I think he was. I think he wasn't a shot caller, like on something like that, but he was politically involved. You know what I mean? And at least at one time, and maybe I'm just saying, dude.
I wonder if he's trying to. I don't know.
He's got dirt on a lot of people too. That's the thing you got to understand. Somebody like this, who did all that crazy shit, definitely did it, a lot of crazy shit with a lot of other people who have a prominent status. And it's like, okay, and then you're going to get a lot of people who are just going to cry wolf and try to get Jay-Z involved. I never thought that was like a legit thing. I never thought that was a legit thing. I just thought it was just like somebody who's just trying to make, profit off of, an available situation to be like, these two people were there and they
cheers, everybody.
But, Diddy, I mean, legal team falling apart. If one's gone, and another one leaves, then you're gonna be like, well, Diddy's gonna be in jail for like 20 years.
Diddy is the diddler.
What a time to be alive. Now, fucking, I shit you not. I turned the news on. Right?
I saw this too. That's why when you when you posted, I was like, what a time to be alive. Some asshole thought he was gonna shoot 2 Palestinian people and didn't realize they were Israeli tourists. So you thought they were Palestinians, so you decided to open fire at.
And this is a Jewish man in Miami. So check this out, right? So there's a road rage incident, right? And this dude loses his shit. And we have, permitless concealed carry. So you get a lot of cowboys who just like are carrying pistols down here, who just don't know, just don't know how to handle themselves and probably shouldn't be carrying at all. But you get guys like that who just get mad on the road. And I think they had one of them is just like a tourist. So they're driving like shit because they don't know how to drive in the United States. You know what I mean? Like
let alone Florida. That's a whole
let alone Miami, dude. People drive very aggressively in Miami, And yeah, and even like Fort Lauderdale and up by here too. But it's not that crazy. But down there, it's crazy driving. It's like driving in Manhattan, but like in a different kind of aggression. It's like a passive aggression. But anyway, so they got to some sort of road altercation. And the dude pulls out his gun, and he sees these dudes are brown and just starts bucking shots and calls them Palestinians. Now, this is the Jewish man in Miami brandishing a pistol, just starts shooting at a car full of dudes who he's calling Palestinians, and tells the cops this after the cops intervene. One of the guys gets shot in the arm, and there's surveillance footage of this dude running to a fucking storefront or a hotel, like the glass door, just knocking, trying to get away from this dude. And then the cops get involved.
Oh, my Lord.
The guy in the upper left-hand corner tells the cops, I was going to kill them. They were Palestinians, and I had to go and kill them. And he said, I had to go and kill them.
Fucking way.
Okay. These guys are Israeli and are themselves Jewish.
It's so
They're just Israeli Jewish, so they're like a little Arab. They got a little Arab in them. That's it. So little brown. So this fucking piece of shit. It is idiot. This is dipshit of the fucking week. I'm sorry. I don't know if we have that.
The decade.
Dipshit of the decade.
Hold on.
Yeah, let's get that queued up.
Why did it cut off? That was weird.
Yeah, it still said dipshit of the week, but this guy gets dipshit of the week. 2 Israeli tourists and grazing one of them, and didn't even. Yeah, I mean, didn't even apologize.
You're a dipshit. You're a certified dipshit.
What an asshole. Good
Don't
going.
be that guy. This is the shit that gives gun owners a bad name, to be honest.
That's what I'm saying. You get assholes like this, and it's like, bro. And I'm pretty sure Israelis who are super fucking like pro-American are here to have a good time, and they fucking are probably themselves like pro-gun ownership, and are like now they're like, oh man, maybe guys like him too shouldn't be fucking brandishing. Oh, this shit fucking freaked me out because I was like, yo, I didn't know that you could just be like fucking ranking and like not know certain things.
Okay. See, my biggest beef with
this freaked me out. I was like, bro, there's no way. Like
I want to watch this first, then I'll go into my rant.
Okay. Please.
Are you familiar with this case at all?
Which case?
The case that brings us here today, that you're testifying in.
Yes.
Okay. In order to detain somebody, what do you have to have legally? Do you know?
I do not know the law legally.
Okay. Have you ever heard of something called a Terry search or a Terry frisk?
I have.
Okay, what is that?
I'm not going to say exactly. I don't know the law.
Okay. Well, let me just ask you this. A police officer is allowed to go over to anybody they want, demand to see ID, and if they refuse, they get to arrest them? Is that your testimony? Or detain them?
Can you say it one more time? I'm sorry.
Sure. Police officer goes over to somebody on the street. Let's call the person Mr. Plaintiff.
Okay.
Police officer goes to Mr. Plaintiff and says, hey, let me see your ID. And Mr. Plaintiff says, no. Is the officer now allowed to put Mr. Plaintiff in handcuffs and detain him?
I object. It's a hypothetical. It calls for speculation.
Yeah.
You can answer.
Okay. I do believe, yes, for officer safety, they do have the right to then, at least then do a pat-down of the person's outer garments for their safety.
Doesn't there have to be reasonable suspicion that the person committed a criminal offense or violated a law?
As I don't know the law exactly.
You don't know when an officer is...
Listen. As a police officer or someone who is a ranked, I don't know what her rank is. I think she's...
They're going to ask her. I think they ask her what her rank is.
Okay.
Allowed to detain somebody? Was there any reasonable suspicion that she was committing a crime, yes or no?
We weren't sure what she was doing.
Okay, so...
It's not your job to know what everyone's doing every second of the day. That's not how you...
If you don't know what somebody's doing, Do you have reasonable suspicion that they're doing anything particular?
No.
No, but we have a reasonable response to ask what she was doing.
No, you don't.
Agreed. You could ask her what she's doing. And when she refuses to answer, are you now allowed to detain her?
No.
Yes,
What's your
No.
rank?
sergeant.
How long have you been a sergeant?
I have been a sergeant 10 years.
You do to be a sergeant, you have to study for a test and take the test and pass the test. Now, when my father was studying for the sergeant test, he was reading a lot of books on law. They require you to understand certain aspects of the law. Because as a sergeant, you get called to something that happened. Or cops detained someone, or officers detained them, and you have to determine if the officers are doing the right thing or not. Because you have to know the law.
Yeah.
How the fuck is she a sergeant? She can't even answer the simplest, most basic fucking questions.
I just assumed, like, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I just assumed that most police officers knew some of the law. Like, I know that they don't know all of it. I know that they don't know all of it. I don't think. And the thing is, like, even lawyers, not every lawyer knows all the law of everything. You know what I mean? So, but they're supposed to know at least the basics.
Know the laws you're enforcing, so you have to know if
Right.
someone is breaking
Now
the law.
the end of this bugs me out. But you're gonna get pissed.
It will just be coming up on
How long?
9.5 years.
How long have you been working for the Cook County Sheriff's Office as a law enforcement officer of some sort in any capacity?
19 years and 10 months.
What are the Miranda rights?
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. She gets to retire in a couple of months. You heard that, right?
Yeah.
19 years and 10 months.
Yeah. I mean,
Our
if
Miranda
it's
rights.
not.
I would have to read them to you from a pre-written.
Okay. Are you familiar?
You have the right to remain silent.
Anything you say can be
and
held against
will be used against you in
Yeah.
a court of law.
in a court of law. Yeah.
You have the right to an attorney. If you do not have an attorney,
One will be appointed
one
to
will be
you.
appointed for you. I have no interest in being a police officer,
Yeah.
but I am not a fucking moron.
I think the actual Miranda rights it's a little longer than that, but those are the bullet points.
Yes.
You know what I mean? If you're really being arrested and there's like nothing, like and I think different agencies may have different like jargon that they use.
Okay, right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in court. Right to an attorney. If you can't afford an attorney, one will be appointed for you. And you have the right to protect yourself against self-incrimination by remaining silent. I don't know why that's on here twice, technically. But that's it.
Yeah, so it's like, shut the fuck up, otherwise anything you say is going to get you in trouble. And you know, like, you should get a lawyer to represent you because it's really difficult to represent yourself. And otherwise, if you don't want to do either, then one will be appointed for you when you go show up to court after you sit in the cell for a few hours. And then, just keep your mouth shut. Otherwise, if you want to talk, but, just everything you say, you can taking it down on record. So, speaking of. So how about this, dude? All right, now I've been dying to talk to you about Luigi. I know we bring him up every here and there, but I'm on a fucking new bandwagon this week.
What's
and
the bandwagon?
Getting people on it because the wife's jumping on the bandwagon. Luigi's not the one in the fucking video, bro.
You don't think so?
Nope, not at all.
You really
not
don't think so?
him. Nope.
Really?
Nope. And I think like it's definitely people are gonna look at me like, oh no, now Ryan is really he's lost it. Ryan is just fucking just insane if he believes that. And I know I'm going to catch a lot of fucking shit, right? And
you think they just arrested the wrong guy, or what do you think?
I think he believes all of the rhetoric. He is within that. But the person who committed the actual assassination was more of a pro than this kid Luigi, who, for all intents and for everything that he is like a radicalized person over the Medicare shit and insurance shit. and he is somebody who was affected by that fucking whole jammy jam. But I'm just saying, he's not the guy who clapped the motherfucker in front of the hotel. That's a pro assassin who did that shit, and he took the fall for that because this whole thing is to spark some sort of a fucking insurance, like corporate fucking war. You know what I mean?
You think it's to start a?
It's a false flag. Yes, it's a fucking false flag, bro.
So the people that you got on this bandwagon, do they actually believe you?
I'm just saying. No. I don't know if she believes me. I don't know if she believes me that deep. But the thing is, she's like, yeah, I don't think it's the guy in the video either.
Okay,
and a lot of other people don't believe it's the guy in the video.
Is this in Manhattan? It is.
Free Luigi.
That's crazy.
Santa Luigi. They're calling him a fucking Saint Luigi. This is like the Boondock Saints.
So here's the
you know what I mean?
Here's the thing. The CEO of the company is yes, he was probably a piece of shit, but I don't know him.
I don't know if he was a piece of shit. That's the thing. I don't think this guy was a bad person.
And yes,
the industry sucks. The industry sucks.
Is notorious for denying people.
The industry sucks, and the company he works for sucks. I'm not saying he was a bad person at all. I just stay away.
Look, we have someone who believes your conspiracy too.
Yo, thank you. That's not him. It ain't Luigi. Luigi did not do that shit. That's not. It was not him. Not Luigi. Free Luigi. Hold on. Did you see the QR code? There's a QR code out there. If you scan it, you could fucking throw some money in his commissary for him. Hook him up. The kid is got it. This kid needs the fucking best.
I got
the
you.
best team.
Free
Mangione.
There you go. It's just a ticker on the bottom there.
Free Luigi. Nice. What are you mates making you think, dude? You want to see the surveillance over and over again? You're gonna want to do the JFK on this. I'm telling you, dude.
But why?
Gotta bring the fucking video back.
You think it was like BlackRock and they hired these assassins?
The gate, dude. Yeah, yes, dude. Yes.
BlackRock was like, "Hey, we need to get rid of this guy. He's controlling this insurance company, and they won't."
I'm not gonna say them. I don't want to say them, but I'm just saying. I'm saying or the like, or the like, dude. It's just a different mafia, bro. It's just a different mafia. It's the healthcare mafia.
A healthcare mafia.
Yeah, it's the fucking healthcare mafia.
So this guy, he's a pro. See that kick? Watch that. Watch this guy. Yo, he's gonna be the next fucking.
Dude, how's that guy standing?
He's the next Khabib. The next Khabib right here. Look at that.
Bro.
So, like, he was trying to show how you grab and use your body weight to throw the person down, but you're not supposed to go down when you're not like he just. Like, look,
he was straight far head down.
You trip. Oh my God! Right there,
yeah.
He could have broke his neck.
I'm just saying that guy's got a lot of dome. That turban's top heavy, bro. That turban's top heavy. That took him over, bro. It took him overboard. Like he was off keel. If he didn't have the turban on and he was like in gear, he probably wouldn't have flipped himself over that quick. I don't know if physics could prove that.
Maybe that cushioned him a little bit, though. You never know.
Ryan physics says the fuck. Yeah.
So this just made me laugh. Just made me giggle. A little quick.
Jack Skellington cursing. Jack Skellington.
The fuck. The fuck is in the air. The fuck. There's white shit everywhere. The fuck. I must be fucking baked and this shit's probably fake. The fucking hell did I just take? The fuck.
Winter's brutal, bro. You guys have had a hard time, dude. I'm sorry. I feel bad. It's been nice actually, because in this winter we've had like a few 40 some odd degree days that was like cool in the morning, and then it was pleasant. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I mean? But you guys had it fucking bad. And across the country, everything's fucking frozen and flooding and frozen. Did you see? I don't know if I sent you the water main break in Detroit.
Yeah, no, I saw that. That was crazy. The whole block froze. It's like a disaster. Like
the cars
coming out and going, "Hey, look, my car is frozen under 6 inches of." Oh no, it was like 6 feet of ice. Not 6 feet. It was like 3 feet of ice.
3 feet of yeah. And dude, there's a block of ice inside your car, frozen, bro. What the hell? You know what I mean? Yes, the eyebrows is another thing. Dude, how the hell did he grow a unibrow overnight? Nobody just goes from Bert to Ernie overnight. Dude, that shit just doesn't happen. The shit just doesn't happen. Oh, so this is how it starts. You see this shit? You see this shit? This is how it starts.
What? Someone in the audience pissed it off?
It just lunged, dude. It just like went fucking aggressive. Did you see the movements? It was very like he was charging like at somebody like a wrestler. It looked like a wrestler.
Yo,
Why? It's it like a Chinese New Year festival, right? So it's like it sounds like Terminator music in the background, bro. That's so fucking crazy, bro. This is nuts. So what are these things? I want you to tell me. What does it look like? What do you think these things are used for? Like right now at this event.
They're fighting, aren't they? It looks like they're gonna fight. I don't know.
I think they're dressed up like performers, but they're programmed as security officers.
No way.
To keep an eye on the crowd. But you see how they have like sort of decorative vests on. But there's a whole bunch of them. You see when they pull it back, there's a few others standing back there. Look, there's a couple of them. His homies
right over there. I see the arm.
His homie had to pull him back, bro. Do you see that shit? His homie had to get him out.
There's another one right there.
Yeah.
Those robots too?
Dude, no, those are people. But the thing is, like, I think they're to help the security detail, which is fucking, I don't know. That's why it got aggressive, because it was, like if so, this is what's going to happen. Instead of, I guarantee you what's going to happen, you're going to see riots in China.
Someone said
sometime in the next decade.
Your mom is a snowblower, and that's why he got attacked. Someone said to the robot,
nice.
Your mama was a snowblower.
Your mother was a fucking snowblower. I like that. That was slick. Definitely. Yo, and robots, I feel robots are just going to be sort of classist against other fucking robots. I feel like, and, like that's sort of like that in Star Wars, where certain droids feel like they're hoity-toity, over other ones. And fucking and I feel like there's gonna be like security robots are gonna look down on like fucking home maintenance robots, like robots that like vacuum and clean your dishes and shit like that.
Wow,
you know what I mean?
Within the robots.
That's what I think. I think there's gonna be a robot caste system. Watch.
You know what movie is severely underrated? AI.
Underrated the movie. Oh, with Robin Williams.
No.
Is it AI with Robin Williams or AI's with Kevin Spacey?
Jude Law and
Jude Law.
Kid. It's with the kid from The Sixth Sense. Is it the kid from The Sixth Sense? When he was
yes.
Younger, yeah, I believe so. So is this racist? Did you send me something racist?
No, you just said it on Facebook. So I had a psychic moment, and I sent this to you probably at the same time that you wrote the R word on Facebook.
Today, being retarded means leading a full life. Retarded people...
I like sending you a fresh one that you haven't seen yet.
Go to work or school, just like their neighbors, and come back to a real home. A supervised home, right in the neighborhood. Where they belong.
Where they belong. Where the retards belong.
Being in the neighborhood never stopped anyone from being a good neighbor.
Yeah, I want some of those retarded cookies, bro. Those cookies look retarded. Those cookies look retarded, bro.
Hold on. This does look like a little retarded house, right?
Today, being retarded means leading a full life.
Just let you know, guy talking right now, retarded does not mean the same
thing. The funny thing is, you know what? This is why I think the word needs to come back. Because I'm saying, look at this commercial from the 70s. There's not one person with Down syndrome in the whole commercial. These are all different kind of retarded.
Yes.
right? This isn't like the retarded, like we're not talking about people with Downs. We're talking about this. When I say the R word, I mean this. These people just look fucking happy. They just don't give a fuck about anything but cookies and watering plants.
Isn't that what fucking Shane Killer says? He's like, they're just happy. They just want to be happy. Let them be happy.
Yeah, no. Oh, but what? His joke was, the fuck did he say? He said something about the bros, like they're all bros and they all have John Cena and titties, right? John Cena and titties. He's hilarious.
So have you been to the Doge website?
Dude, I have not, but I've heard things. I think you might. Okay, so what exactly? What exactly? Could you shrink us a little bit?
Yeah, I'm hey.
Hey! Am I pushing? Am I being pushy?
Baby steps. Baby steps.
Oh, that's good. All right.
Or I could do this.
So is this what is this like? Oh, we could do that.
But then you can't really see this that much.
I could read it. I could pretty much read it. I got my glasses on. I got my fucking glasses on, dude. I got my bifocals on. So these are the top 10 agencies total contract savings. So this is like what agencies they're saving the most money off of. The top 10 agencies contract savings as a percentage of the budget. So USAID is number one in both, right? So the most money went there, and that's probably the biggest agency.
This is not a link, so you can't click a link here to see what they're talking about.
No, but this is just their top 10 list. So what Doge is doing is trying to just like make everybody like
they do.
Yeah, but there has to be more information, right?
They allegedly, if I scroll down, here's the contracts, and you can see what contracts.
Wall of receipts. Oh, shit.
They have a Washington Post subscription that cost the government $127,000. You can pull up the contract. Let's see. It's really small.
So listen. So pretty much like it. So they're giving you the opportunity, right? Let's just say this, right? They're pretty much giving you the opportunity to be like, look through this, and there may be a great many things you don't like that you don't think we should be paying for.
They pay
for.
You
know what I mean?
A Bloomberg government subscription that's almost $1 million.
But tell me no, Mike. With that thought, right? Aren't they pretty much telling the public like you could go through this, right? You could go through this list, and there might be programs that you don't agree with that your tax money was going to.
Exactly.
And we're also taking this out of commission too, right? So like, is it like, because I know it's like a scorch the field kind of fucking thing that they're doing that a lot of people are getting worried about. Which the thing is like, I mean, obviously, like, not everything needs to go away. You know what I mean? Like by right, like obviously they asked fucking people to come back to work, which I think like they are to an extent getting ahead of themselves. I don't think it's the wrong thing to do to sort of have like a brand new overhaul of
Well, look at this one.
Of government agencies.
$25 million went to diversity, equity, inclusion, equality. No, equity.
Right, but that was like
accessibility.
But that's on the news.
Training service. So this was gone, but it's a lot of money.
But that's a basic bitch thing. That's been in the news. I want to hear the intricate shit. I want to hear like, oh, this is to help fucking build toilets in fucking Iceland for like foreign exchange students.
Well, wasn't there something ridiculous like that? Hold on.
Why can't their parents just buy the toilets?
Here you go.
If you can afford to send your kids,
it's not even a lot of money, but it's $200,000 went to Brazil Forest and Gender Consultant Services for Forest Service IP.
For Forest Service?
Brazil Forest and Gender. What?
Was it just to hire somebody?
I don't know.
Some of it, to be quite honest with you, is just like it pays for this, and it's like, but what does this do? Like the thing is, like some of the things are like pretty blatant. Like it's like this is to build schools in fucking in Kenya, you know what I mean, or some shit like that, right? Which, hey, listen, you want to know something? Hold on a second. I know that they're like slashing the budget here and there. It's like, do I disagree with like, like, oh, let's do this, like developing country a favor and build schools there, right? It's like, I don't disagree with that. I might be like, okay, cool with that because like America's got a lot of money and we should have like some sort of like a big brother presence around the world. You know what I mean? But like, You got to have it to be like a cause that we could all agree on. And I think that nobody's saying no to like poor kids in Indonesia, you know what I mean, who may need a school, and like the United States government helps them because we have like some sort of agreement with their fucking their trade or something like that. And I don't disagree with that shit. But the thing is, like, when it starts getting really fucking, this is just like super intricate, like just bullshit money just to throw away to people. I'm like, no, that should be fucking coming back to us. You know what I mean? Or getting spent on making this country like look at least a lot. The roads look better. You know what I mean? And more sophisticated. You know what I mean? And maybe it should be invested into making us more of a fucking futuristic and forward-thinking country.
The corn industry and the wheat industry to make sure the price of corn and wheat is very cheap. Okay, so we can make cheap high fructose corn syrup. So why are we doing that when we could also supplement the dairy industry and supplement the chicken industry to make sure the chicken prices and egg prices go down? We can.
Yo, that's because the Egg Council. That's because the Egg Council is keeping the egg price. Because you notice this is weird, right? What came first, the chicken or the egg? It's like these egg prices go and skyrocket, but the chicken didn't really fucking fluctuate that much. It did get a little bit more expensive, but in contrast, there's a better ratio. It would have made more sense that more chickens would have fucking died from this bird flu shit. That I know hens lay eggs, and I get it, but I'm just thinking overall bird population that the chicken price would have gone up a little bit more.
Well, it didn't help.
It's because the Egg Council, another conspiracy theory. You can play the song if you want.
It didn't help that they killed all those chickens.
But I'm just saying. The Egg Council this is their plan, dude. This is how it's like you remember in Trading Places. This is like a dollar bet that two of the higher ups in the Egg Council said that they can fucking say that we can make eggs $12 a carton. They were like, they'll pay $1 an egg, I tell you, they'll pay $1 an egg, I tell you.
The American Egg Board is a United States checkoff marketing organization which focuses on marketing and promotion of eggs for human consumption.
It's the fucking Egg Council, dude.
Holy shit. The Virginia Egg Council is a non-for-profit statewide trade association has contracted with the Virginia Egg Board to conduct education and promotional shit on eggs. Man. The American Egg. Holy shit, where's my tinfoil hat?
Yo, bro, I'm just telling you, Egg Council, bro. The Egg Council's a real fucking thing, Mike.
Jesus Christ.
I'm serious, dude. You know, you thought I was playing. So I don't come to you with bad conspiracy theories, dude. I don't come to you with bad ones, bro.
You know, I keep seeing people losing their minds over the Elon Musk with everything. Like, oh, he has our social security numbers now.
That's because he's in the news. This is the thing. Shit. This is the thing. Dude, can I just say something to all of you out there or anybody, all of the 4.5 people who are like actually watching this? So check this out. And this is my quick opinion on that. It's like everybody's bugging out that he has their social security number because he's a guy in the news who has access to their social security numbers. There are people who just weren't on the news that had plenty of access to your fucking social security numbers that you don't know what their fucking name is. Plenty of people in and out of your social security number that you don't know their fucking name, and they just one fucking person, at least he's in the news, which puts him under the microscope. He's at least somebody who's in the news all the time and be like, if he fucked with anybody's social security number, it would be very, very, very bad for him.
Yeah.
So that being said, of course your social security numbers are involved because he's dealing with social security, and you know the Reaper's going to come with that shit. A lot of people are going to just get cut the fuck off.
So you ready for this? Remember how he said there was 150-year-olds getting social security? It turns out what actually was happening was if they left something blank, like the age or date of birth part blank, the system reset it to a different age, and it happened to be a very old age or some bullshit like that. There was some reasoning behind it that made no sense except bad programming.
Okay, so the reason was just
no abstract.
Checks
were actually issued, allegedly.
Okay, yeah, and there's no explanation as to why The programming did that
Hold on.
shit.
Right.
Bullshit. Right? Can I have a horn? I want a horn. I'm like, and
I want sound
go,
effects. I want like a clapping thing or like a bullshit sound effect or something.
bullshit or dipshit. I'm just saying, like, it just seems that fucking, you know, like bugging out over that is just because he's on it, you know, on the screen and everybody can see him, and he's a fucking high profile guy, and he literally just became more and more famous like as the years have gone on. Since like I first heard about him just as being like a scientist dude, fucking PayPal, not scientist dude, tech dude with PayPal. I didn't know him to be in like being the rocket guy until like way later, right? Until he started doing that shit, and then it was like, oh, he owns Tesla. Like I think I knew what a Tesla was before I knew he owned it.
The left used to embrace him.
And the thing is, you know what? They're probably going to again anyway, and they DL still do. But the thing is, like, a lot of people do. This is the thing. You got to fall in line with your fucking party. So some people are going to be like, well, I think some of these should have happened. And that was like, we played that Elizabeth Warren clip where it was just like she was talking fucking mad shit on having to have, you know, like an audit come in and take care of fucking spending and shit like that. And she was like, we need it to happen. And it's like, well, a lot of people said shit. Now they don't say that now. And that's like, we were just playing with Obama and Clinton with the, you know, the immigration and stuff like that. And it was like, oh, well, they all fucking said that too. And one of them got elected president twice. And he actually followed through with all of that. That's the thing. A lot of people forget real quick that Obama fucking was sending mad people packing. Dude. Obama was like,
He was not a very liberal president. And like someone said once to me, no, not to me. Maybe they said out loud. Maybe it was a documentary I watched. Maybe it was someone else's opinion. But they said, if you look at the policies of Obama and Bush, and don't look at who did what, like who did it,
very similar.
It would look like Obama was the Republican.
Yeah, and Clinton even before him, it was like Clinton was a very conservative Democrat who ended up getting elected. And I mean, different time. Like I understand the 90s were a different time, but this is the thing: you had two-term presidents back to back to back, right? And then you had Trump, and then Biden, and now Trump again. So it's like we've been Trump has been in the news since 2015, right? Right? Was it 2015 when he said I'm running, and he did all those debates with all those people on stage? Like, there were so many fucking Republican nominees. And it was like 10 years ago. So it's been 10 years of Trump, right? Pretty much at this point. And, you know, so we don't have that many fucking examples otherwise in the modern era, at least from, you know, the time of the internet, which is like you could count Bill Clinton in that because that was like in the 90s. I'm sure he, you know, like on his level in 1992 to 1994 was dealing with some sort of like innovative communication and stuff like that was dealing with the internet before it was in your home in 95, which most of my friends who had you know like internet connections was probably like after 1995. I didn't know anybody who had a computer hookup in their house before that.
It sounds about right.
So it's funny remembering a world where nobody had access to the internet at all. Like at least none of the public. I know my mom did. My mom was sending emails and shit like that from the 80s. You know what I mean?
So I'm looking at the Department of Education cuts, and it's not that many. He didn't really cut okay. They were given $222 million to a consulting firm, and this is a task order for providing its business planning and technical advisory support services.
Now cutting all these things, right?
And they didn't cut that. They only took $77 million off of that.
No, but I'm saying if you go down the list, it's dozens and dozens, like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of things, right? That equate to a bunch of money. And they're talking about, right? Did you hear about this? Like 20% of it, they want to give back to like everybody.
Yeah,
who files a tax return this year.
Makes sense.
You know what I mean? Which is pretty fucking crazy. Like, if they could pull that off. I don't know if they could pull that off, though. I think what's going to happen, I don't know if you remember back, like, I think Bush did it in, like, 2007. He gave everybody $700.
I remember that.
Just gave everybody who filed taxes got $700, but it was supposed to be so much more than that. It was supposed to be like $1,200, and it went down and down and down and down. And it's just like everybody's getting $700, no matter what you made or whatever. Blah 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 blah. And it was like that was supposed to make everybody happy. You know what I mean? And it was just like, yeah, $5,000, but it's like, oh, all right, $5,000. At least that's a start. You know what I mean? But the thing is, like, that's what I mean. A start. Like, I really feel like, besides getting $5,000, I could give a shit about, that would help a lot of people. Don't get me wrong. I would rather just be like driving on an interstate and seeing like, wow, this is fucking so nice to drive on. I want the fucking Autobahn in the fucking United States.
Wow.
We should have that. And we should fucking have that. We should have a beautiful
Any
fucking
chance
upkept
they
road.
had to do that, they blew it. Like the big dig in Boston was supposed to be the underground freeway.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
didn't Elon Musk try to build a highway underground and that failed?
What he was trying to do down here was a tunnel thing, and I think he's still trying to go. Google that. I'm actually curious because I don't know if he abandoned that at all. Because last I heard, they were still trying to fucking figure out how to like build a tunnel system in South Florida.
Looks apparently it's in Vegas. The system he's working on. And it's called the Boring Company.
So, all right, now he's already like working on tunnels, right?
Yeah, but they keep getting setbacks because of workers keep getting hurt.
I had an idea, dude. Speaking about tunnels, but not really tunnels. But how about canals, right? Did I say this last pod?
I don't know.
That I think like Elon Musk should be like tasked with building a better, bigger, better canal. You know what I mean? Like Trump could be like, like commission Elon to fucking build a new canal over the old canal that's better, and that there are incentives to use that canal.
Wow.
Like no tariffs if you use our canal. You know what I mean?
Well, isn't the U.S. taking over the Panama Canal or something like that?
No, but what I'm saying, like, if they give them shit over it, just be like, we'll build a canal through fucking, like, Costa Rica. You know what I mean?
Wow.
You know what I mean? And ships could go to just another country and just be like, no tariffs if you come through this canal.
You know, it was kind of a very boring week in the news cycle, wasn't it?
What?
Like, nothing really happened.
I mean, nothing happened besides fucking airplanes. I mean, there was some other shit.
Airplanes have been falling out of the sky for weeks now. It's nothing new when another one falls out of the sky.
Oh, I think they were giving back some hostages here, there. I think there was a.
Oh, you mean like the dead ones? You mean like the dead ones? They gave you back 2 strangled children and a dead mother.
And
Good job.
And it wasn't the right one. The first time they gave the body wasn't the right body.
Yes.
That's this is fucking this. Talk about a fucking messy situation, dude. Like, I'm just saying, like, Jesus Christ, why does it take so long to like release everybody like that? Like, you know what I mean?
Because they're playing games. These fucking desert savages are playing games. Free Palestine. No, don't do that.
What?
Not after this.
I like how, like, where do you go? I mean, as a population, where do you go if like somebody has to take them in? I think what happened was Egypt got bullied a little bit into taking some of the population. You know that, right?
So
they said we're gonna come in, right? Didn't they say we're gonna come in and do something now because we don't want Trump to fucking deal with? But
the most recent Joe Rogan with Mike Baker.
Yeah,
he talked about. He goes, you notice how the president changed in all these Muslim countries that wanted nothing to do with the situation. And we're like, no, leave them alone. Is now like, okay, we'll figure this out.
Then you want to know something? The desired effect happened. All that anybody wants to do is for them to intervene now.
Well, that's
you know what I mean.
So I try to explain this to someone because everyone's like, oh, look, Trump wants to take over Palestine and the West Bank, and not West Bank, Gaza Strip, and wants to, make it his own. And that's not what he said. He said that to push them to do something.
Yeah, because they don't want to do anything.
By
and
saying
it
they
was
have
clear.
to step up now. They have no choice but to step up.
What happened was he called them out for being inactive through this whole thing. And then now when he's like, we're just going to come in, they're like, no. We don't want you here. We don't want you here. Listen, we'll take care of it. We border them. We'll take care of it.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever.
About fucking time.
Egypt and Israel share a long border already. You know what I mean? I don't think it would be. But the problem is that you still have pieces of Hamas that still exist, and Egypt would have to deal with them. And the reason why Egypt didn't want to deal with Gaza in the first place is because they don't want to deal with Hamas, and now they may have to deal with Hamas. But the thing is, also, Egypt has sort of a friendly relationship with the United States, but they have sort of a friendly relationship with Russia, and they may be the kind of person to be like, hey, I might need your help with fucking Hamas because we have to take care of this population.
And from what I've heard, is a lot of people are acknowledging now that Hamas is the problem, including in the Palestinian communities in the West Bank, mostly because the West Bank has the Palestinian
the fuck PLO or whatever, or is that old school? I don't know.
I don't know, but they're not really tied to Hamas.
Yeah.
But there's still some radicals there, but they're a lot more friendly with Israel.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, Hamas kind of has to go if we want to get anything done.
So, but this exchange shit is almost over, from what I understand. I think it's almost done. But now, what do we have to deal with? Now we have. Hold on a second. It's not slow. It's not slow. You like to. The thing is, you say slow, and I know that's sort of. It's double-sided. You don't really mean that, and I know you don't really mean that because now it's the interest for Ukraine has gone down, and a lot of people.
I see it coming back up. There's not enough stuff to talk about in the news, so Ukraine's coming back up.
Yeah, but within the opinion of it, a lot of people you see. Well, obviously, Trump saying put up or shut up. Pretty much to the Ukrainians, you got to have an election, whatever. And Zelensky's like, well, it's wartime, and we haven't been able to because we're stuck in wartime. And he's like, if you have a fucking election, then I'll consider you guys got to talk peace and blah blah blah. And Putin's wanting to fucking talk, right? But the thing is, this is manipulation. Everybody's manipulating everybody.
Yes,
I'm
absolutely.
really fucking. How about this? Unpopular opinion. I don't trust Putin. I don't trust Zelensky. I don't trust Trump in this whole thing. But the thing is, I don't trust Trump in a different way. I don't trust him in how it looks like he's appeared to be dealing with both of these people. And neither of them should trust him either because he's trying to fucking right now do this the way he's doing it to manipulate. This is how he got Egypt to intervene. And he's going to try to do the same thing with these fucking
the game very well.
He's playing the game very well.
And everyone's losing their minds over everything he's doing, but he's playing the game very well.
And what's going to happen is that, I think probably, there'll be a new election in Ukraine, and then the war will probably be over, and it'll be some corruption shit with Russia, and blah, 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 blah. And then NATO won't be going eastward anymore, and then they're just going to fucking maintain wherever they are, and fucking maybe Turkey leaves, and maybe this one comes and goes. I don't even know if Turkey's still part of NATO or if they ever were. I just made that up. But
isn't Turkey one of the
or European Union? That's it. I don't know. Turkey's not NATO. But I know Poland is, right? And they border Russia. Doesn't Poland border Russia?
Turkey is a member of NATO.
So there you go. I accidentally made a right. I made an affirmative. So yeah. So you get a lot of, there's still sort of, I think that the whole deal, and I think you even said this, what's crazy? We said this probably 2 years ago in a podcast that I think Russia just feels crowded by NATO, and this is the reason why this is all fucking happening.
Yes.
They didn't want Ukraine to become, or this is the reason they're using, because everything's for resources, bro, and money, bro. Well, and apparently Ukraine is yours. And did you hear what happened also? Trump also told Zelensky, you guys have fucking precious minerals. that we want fucking access to. And this is how you're going to get help. So far, we've given you billions and money has gone missing and you can't account for $100 billion. So we want some of your rocks. We want to take your rocks, your precious stones, and we want to use them
We have 8
as
people
our assets.
watching us on Rumble, just to let you know.
What up? So that's the deal now. Now it's like you got all this fucking money. You got to give us something. You guys can't just keep shooting at each other and keeping keeping the region unstable because nobody needs this much instability. That's the thing. It doesn't benefit the United States or anybody else either by having fucking people fighting on the other side of the world. I mean, even though it's far away from us, it's still not some fucking shit that we need that we need at all. You know what I mean? Because people are asking us for help and we just throwing away money. You know what I mean? And now they're going to get cut off. And that's pretty much now why they want them to fucking negotiate peace. Because it's like nobody's going to get money from us. So you guys got to get this done. You got to elect somebody and you got to play nice with fucking people.
I didn't know this. However, apparently the U.S. hasn't given the most money to Ukraine. It's been the European Union that's been giving more than us, significantly more than us, I think.
Yeah, but because they should, because they're a collective of countries. But the thing is, they are on the continent. Now, listen, let's just say if somebody's at war with Canada, dude, right? If somebody's at war with Canada, it's in our interest to give Canada military funding. You know what I mean? Because they're on our fucking continent. They're fighting Canada on our continent. So we want to give our neighbors money.
To this date, we've only given Ukraine $69 billion. According to Google search. Billion? Yeah. Doesn't sound right, does it?
That's not right, bro. That's not right.
That's
Dude,
what
wasn't it like 170 something
US
billion dollars?
Department of State website says. Oh, this was.
It's like 170 something billion dollars, dude. It's way more than that. And like 100 billion is missing. Nobody knows where it goes. And that's another fucked up thing. It's like, all right, so Doge's going in, just like sweeping all this stuff. It's like, oh, this money goes to these places. And then it's like $25 million, but it's like $20 million unaccounted for. And it's just like funds just like go here and go there. And it's like, oh, well, it pays for this, it pays for that. But it's like, what it's probably paying for is like probably paying for like posh lifestyles and like people just skimming and pocketing cash and shit like that in these other countries where there's no accountability for it. You know what I mean? It's just like literally we're getting rid of money when that shit could be reinvested. Okay. You reinvest in yourself. I just want to see fucking. I just want to drive the country. I just want to drive out of Florida and just like see nice roads in other states and shit. Because sometimes like you leave and
I found the correct number.
What's the correct number?
175 billion.
Okay, that's what I said, right? So it's like 170 something $billion, and $100 billion is like poof gone. Where is it? We don't know.
106 billion,
bro.
In.
Can I tell you this? If you gave $170 billion to somebody, and you're like, here's weapons. And here's this, wouldn't you just be like Iron Man? You'd be like Tony Stark. You would have like an Iron Man army. Dude, how do you have $170 billion and you're not fucking winning a war?
Hold on.
And they're being given fucking weapons and shit too. You know what I mean? And like anti-drone technology and this, that, dude. They're just getting... But the thing is, like, it gets expensive to fund to keep a war going. Also, I know, like war makes money, and there's like war profiteers and stuff like that. Well, it's like who's really profiteering? Because I don't think the United States is making any money off this war with Ukraine.
Russia's military budget is about 75 billion, 75 to 85 billion.
Okay.
Meanwhile, we gave Ukraine 175 billion.
Yeah, and what's happening? Who's winning what? I know. How long are we into this shit? 3 years?
I don't know. And I feel like it's not. We're not in it to win it. We're in it to make money. That's all.
I don't think anybody's making money because otherwise Trump would be like, "Let's stay with Ukraine."
Hold on. No. Here's the thing. Okay. America's not making money. all the contractors are making money.
Okay, gotcha.
America gave Ukraine billions to buy weapons and get weapons. So in
Yeah.
turn, they have to buy those weapons and ammo and guns from American contractors.
Yeah.
So the government is basically feeding the contractors. So yes, Trump would look at that and go, "What the fuck are we doing that
Do you know
for?"
what?
We're just
Do you know?
losing-
Do you know? As Americans, what we need to do is buy more fucking guns so that we could just pull that business this way, and then nobody gives a shit out there. Like if you just flood the pull the gun market this way. You know what I mean? Just buy more weapons, and then it'll just exhaust the supply of weapons that gets used out there,
Just make
and
sure.
then there's no war because then you're not giving them fucking weapons anymore. You're just buying them and stockpiling them in your house, which should be what you should do as a
Just make sure if you're buying weapons, you also buy ammunition as well. You
yeah
can't
buy plenty of fucking ammo, and ammo gets very heavy. Just remember, you know what I mean, and you want to store it in a very what's great for ammunition. The fucking silica package.
Mhm.
I throw like you get them and they'll come in a brand new pair of shoes or boots or whatever, sneakers, or it'll come in like a new product or something like that. Sometimes they come in furniture. Like I'll build furniture and they'll come in the box with the furniture and stuff like that. So I keep them and I'll just throw them in the fucking the gun locker. I'll throw it in the fucking in the ammo case and stuff like that, and it keeps it from tarnishing. You know what I mean? And getting all fucked up with the humidity. But buy a lot of ammo too.
For the last 10 minutes of the show, I have a video. I don't know if it's going to be good. I just found it. It mentions.
I
Joe
hope it's
Rogan.
shitty. I hope it's
It's
shitty.
anonymous official. I mean, I've gotten videos from them before.
Oh, this is anonymous? We haven't watched an anonymous thing in a little bit.
Why? Oh, wow. I try to make it full screen on our screen, not the actual screen. Let's see what we got.
The Pentagon does an awful lot more than kinetic military activity. For example, when I draw, this is what's coming next, right? President Trump tasked Elon Musk with sicking the Doge dogs on the Pentagon, and depending on how you measure it, the size of waste, fraud, and abuse of the Pentagon ranges from a couple $100 billion. They are the biggest federal agency in all of this. They have $900 billion budget. Only $44 billion at USAID, and even less at CIA. So the Yahoo Finance published this a couple of years ago, a $35 trillion black hole. If you want to pull up that receipt on screen, just so.
So, I'm very interested in that if they do go to the Pentagon, because there's going to be a lot of people, a lot of very powerful people that might have been involved or not even been involved. Maybe they're too young to be involved, but they know the CIA's dirty secrets and they know what the CIA has done in the past.
Yeah.
With presidents or people the president has been associated with. So now with Doge going after them and with all those secret programs that we kind of know now exist due to whistleblowers.
Yeah.
What's going to happen?
And the many books that have been written. This is what I think. I don't think it's a good idea for us not to have some sort of central intelligence agency or a federal bureau of investigation, like a nationwide police, like federal marshals or whatever. I think there should be probably one domestic umbrella agency and then one for foreign affairs umbrella agency for intelligence that also commingles and interacts with each other, maybe as a two separate agency kind of thing. And you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think we do need that to protect our country as well. But I think corruption runs rampant in a great many branches of many agencies and stuff like that. And I think a lot of that needs to just be sort of sifted out. And, I think really what it is just the money is what's going to lead you to what needs to really needs to be pruned. And, that's why everybody's really focused on hiring and firings, because that's pretty much how it's being taken care of. You know what I mean? You know, people are getting pink slips and stuff like that, which I don't think as many people as they've been threatening to get fired should get fired. But I think a lot of people should, you know, like have some sort of, you know, like make another career plan or whatever. You know what I mean? Or maybe just try to fucking, you know, like be an overachiever and just try to keep your job and try to transfer over to another agency or something like that.
Like I do feel bad.
Or make an
for people
effort. You know what I mean?
Who would lose their job due to this? But like, I
don't know. That was actually pretty cold hearted of me. I'm a fucking stone cold piece of shit.
Yeah.
But
No,
I'm just saying.
you are absolutely. You're definitely a stone cold hard piece of shit, and I'm the softer one on the channel. I'm the one that has the heart, I guess. No, I don't know what I'm saying anymore. No, but like I do feel bad for the people losing their job. However, I do feel that the government has become or keeps getting so inflated that when you have the majority of the population or a large chunk of the population working for the government, are you really free from the government? Are you really like independent from the government?
And you know what's crazy? Hold on a second. Now all this spent and just like pretty much like depending objectively wasted money. Like or like if your opinion is that it could be wasted, you could view it as just money that's just given away to so many things that, you know, may or may not be considered, you know, like a bullshit cause or whatever, for whatever reason abroad. And people are just getting our money and stuff like that. How about if we don't give that money away and you wanted so much government and, oh, wow, big government's better, then maybe hire more politicians. There's plenty of money to go around. Like why is so much of it given away? Like if it's like, what is it, to kiss the world's ass? Like what's it for? What's it for? Like, I don't understand the spread the wealth thing if you're not helping us to
it's not even about spreading the wealth. That money is not for spreading the wealth. That money is for world domination and control. We want to control everything and everyone. We manipulate
through bribery. Through bribery.
Yes, we manipulate.
It's pretty much bribery.
We start revolutions in other countries by researching transgender monkeys. Okay, we put research into. I'm not even joking about that. It's a thing. It's like, well, hold on, let's see.
I don't look like I'm saying this directly myself, but just type in 35 trillion Pentagon black hole. That's larger than, you know, the entire national debt. Just the amount of, just the black hole in the size of the accounting budget of the Pentagon over the years from its continual.
I googled it.
You know, failing.
Finance.
You know, this is on Yahoo Finance. You know, this is what, 2020, I think.
2020. Absolutely.
You have
and Bloomberg.
When America was born in 1789, in the first meeting of Congress, there were only 3 agencies that were created in the beginning of time, shall we say. The first act of Congress was to create the Department of State, the Department of Treasury, and the Department of War. And the Defense Department it became the Department of War in the Department of War became the Department of Defense in 1948. What people, even now, they're seeing these USAID scandals with funding to the Democrats, or funding to some of these blob internationalist Republicans, or funding to these media institutions. You ain't seen nothing yet when you get to the Pentagon stuff, because USAID was created effectively in part to assist Pentagon activity under humanitarian front. You know, JFK is a martyred figure, and he was JFK.
So hold on a second. So all this charity money that's getting sent out is just CIA ops.
A large chunk
to fund fucking.
So we all know.
So disappeared money probably goes to fund like rebel groups here, or to disrupt the government here
or elsewhere.
Yeah.
You want to start a revolution in Venezuela and overthrow a governor,
pay people to spread propaganda to start a revolution. Yeah.
Overthrow the leader of Libya. Was it Libya? Yeah.
Muammar Gaddafi.
Yes. You want to do things like that?
That was wild, dude. Just like literally, just like on CNN, Fox News, CBS, ABC News. Mm-hmm. It's like watching him get fucking fucked to death with a knife in the ass. Mm-hmm. That was fucking insane.
Brutal.
Dude, I'm like,
disgusting. Hillary Clinton cheering and celebrating it.
Fundamentally.
You know, she went on TV and said, "We got him."
Yeah, I mean, I know he was like, I think the region was stable when he was, and I know he was a dictator. You know what I mean?
He was
What do they call him? A despot? What is a despot?
Allegedly,
Is he
was
a despot?
dictator. Allegedly, he was a dictator, but also allegedly, from the other side of the spectrum,
Is that what despot means? Was he a despot?
What's a despot?
I want it to be right. Am I right? I don't know.
Despot is
Guys,
a
am I-
ruler or person who has absolute power and uses it
Yeah.
in a cruel or harmful way.
No, okay, so he might have. Okay, Saddam Hussein was a despot. I don't think he was so much of a despot. I think his people actually liked him. But there was a small pocket of people who wanted to overthrow him the whole time he was in rule, and they still lived in Libya. And I think they had like Egyptian groups who were like pretty much funding them to like do these little ops. But he maintained power because most of the people, and he had good protection. He was like a pimp. The guy was like literally dressed like a pimp. Like he
He was
fucking
a
walked
pimp.
around.
He took care of his citizens, most of them. As long
Most
as
of
you
them.
were the I forget what the ethnic majority
class,
was. but
yeah,
yeah. If you were part of them, he definitely took care of you. So allegedly, if you got married, you got like 80 grand of their money or whatever the value would be to buy a house and start your life or some bullshit. But he didn't want to give up his oil to the U.S. He didn't want to use a U.S. dollar.
Yo, but does anybody have their oil now? Like what's like? I don't hear about nothing about Libyan oil anymore. You know,
No,
what I mean?
the same thing with Syria. They both destroyed those planes, so no one gets the oil now.
Supercharged.
Yeah.
The American military's small wars capacity. This is the terminology in the U.S. Army War College and Special Forces around, sort of not full-scale conventional wars. They're either small-scale paramilitary skirmishes or insurgency, counterinsurgency. So and the problem is JFK was bogged down in Vietnam, bogged down in Laos, and the problems that we were fighting against were not the kind of things that you had the political predicate after a lot of the disasters of the Korean War in 1950, and the international blowback to having formal DoD boots on the grounds. What he believed was vital and necessary to capacity build and supercharge was a paramilitary covert capacity for DoD in the warfighting space that the CIA had at that.
Yeah, we get it. They're bad. What else is this?
Yeah.
Is just you two? Is it just you stole Joe Rogan shit?
In
No,
Europe.
because you know what? Like, you know what else is propaganda too? Like, just saying. Like CIA promotes propaganda, right? And they promote propaganda here, but like even like a lot of anti-CIA shit comes off as propaganda-ish. You know what I mean too? You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, so I see like, okay, fight fire or fire shit, but like all I want to know is like who's guilty of what, because it just seems like there's some people who could be guilty of shit who point fingers at the CIA too. And it's just like, oh, maybe it's just like I'm watching like two fucking criminals just like sort of point fingers at each other. You know what I mean? And I feel like that a lot too. But I don't know if it's because I'm paranoid.
It's probably a little bit of both. Paranoia and just,
Maybe. But man,
where'd it go?
You saying we had a slow news week? It wasn't that slow. Like Elon in the fucking in the Oval Office. That thing was pretty fucking wild. That Elon was just taking questions in the Oval Office was pretty wild. You know what I mean? Just like the press fucking.
Oh yeah, did you see the allegedly his kid told Donald Trump, you're not the president and you have no power or something? Did you see that shit?
No. I know that Donald Trump was supposedly like annoyed with the kid and like wanted him to shut up. These are the jokes that I've been hearing. I've been hearing the wisecracks on like he was annoyed with Elon's kid, which is pretty funny. You know what I mean? Like he's like, "Shut up, you little brat!" Like,
yeah, I see the go away thing. But someone said there was a bullshit news. It's fake news, but it says the kid said, "You're not the real president. You don't tell me what to do."
Yeah, that actually might be funnier than the whole fucking little Baron Trump saying "I love my suitcase" from like fucking 10 years ago. Do you know about that shit?
He just said, "I love my suitcase."
Yeah. Do you ever hear that? He's like a little kid. He goes, "I love my suitcase." You never heard it?
Nope.
You should Tick, 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 tick. Type that in. Baron Trump, I love my suitcase.
I've never seen this.
My God.
Is it a video?
I think so, yeah. From like a reality show, maybe? Or no, maybe not. Maybe it is.
Where's the fucking...
Could be from a reality show.
That's not it. Is this it? Here we go. I don't know what this is.
I like my suitcase. I have to go to school now.
Yeah, you will have lunch and then you go to school.
Now I'm gonna go.
Yeah, first you will have lunch and then you go to school.
Now you can do reading, writing, and arithmetic.
I like my suitcase, though.
I like my suitcase. I have to go to school now.
Yeah, you will have lunch and then you
That kid had a deep accent.
Yeah.
I like my suitcase.
He doesn't sound like that now, though.
No. Well, he was a kid.
Yeah, you will have
That kid sounded like he was straight Eastern Bloc when he was a little kid.
Well, you hear his mother?
Yeah, I know. So that's the only reason why is because he probably spent a lot of time with her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which is crazy because he was born in the United States, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but I mean, the father's probably... You think Trump's home hanging out with his kids?
That kid had it. That's sus how heavy his accent, though. I'm just saying.
You think he's really Putin's kid?
Nah, he looks like his dad. He's definitely just like, like a taller version of his dad when his dad was like, I guess in his 20s. You know what I mean? Back in like the early 80s.
We're a little small.
Yeah, but I like the little bubble. All right, motherfuckers. I think this is our new outro, right? Join us next week as we bring you more dipshittery. 9:30 Sunday nights. This is a pretty cool jam, Mike. I like this outro. We should have end credits rolling too, right?
Probably. That's the best way
Just
to do it.
picture end credits.
And whenever you're ready to leave, Brian, just leave because it's going to go on for 2 minutes.
Yeah, but maybe I like the song. I don't think I've heard it in its entirety. Anyway, dipshits.
I'm still here. Ha ha ha. Bye-bye. Nope. Still here.
I'm still here.
I know. I'm just standing at the door.
Peace out, dipshits.